who owns this? Is it the board? Is it the CEO? Is it the leadership team? Or, is it owned by all the employees? Because, you did touch upon ownership. If you can elaborate that, because if I own something, I'm more likely to do and stay with it than if I were to say that it's being thrust upon me.
Great question, Amit. Great question. It truly belongs to, initially, it does belong to the CEO and the leadership team. So without the CEO, it's going to be very, very difficult to, implement the purpose, to drive the purpose and drive the sustainability agenda in the organization, because the CEO is the one who can communicate with the board, because you need the resources as well from the board. The board has to sanction that. And at the same time, the CEO, along with his leadership team, can reach into the organization. The CEO has to lead by example. So Paul Polman would be one example of an individual who I interviewed, and he said, I would not, be here with any ounce of credibility if I didn't live by my actions, and if people did not actually see me doing what I talk about. And the CEO has that ability, along with the leadership team. And I'm talking about a CEO being a transformational CEO, not a transactional CEO. There are different kinds of CEOs, but you have to kind of motivate your workforce, and then the organization owns it. Over time, the organization owns it. Then it kind of, it's really kind of entrenched or embedded into the organization, becomes part of the DNA. But the initial impetus has to come from the CEO. It can come from employees, but it has to be channeled through the CEO, so that the resources are in place, the enthusiasm is in place, and the whole organization is aligned to deliver kind of on that promise.